against Space Station, because that really will be putting you back against the wall and a lot to do. But ITV, I mean, they like Aquarius, they know how it rocks, they know how it rolls. You could say the same for SSG, of course, but we have seen SSG struggle previously against certain teams here on this map. We'll have to see whether ITV can maybe take advantage of that as we're on board with Wooten. Fast keyboard player, if you've never seen him play, watch him play, because he is fantastic, and it is always great to be on his POV.
We did mention that the previous map was not one that would really benefit mouse and keyboard players. This one is a little bit more suited to the role.
Yeah.
I think if you sit top middle and you can put down damage and fire down lanes, he most certainly can do that. He's an expert at it, as a matter of fact. Hugo, for a long time, teammate, stellar addition top middle here, bringing down death and destruction.
Bound really did elevate himself to new levels in the series against Cloud9. He had a very good first game here against ITV as well. Can't find that kill though. SSG down by 5. If you are ITV, you really want to continue with this momentum. You want to pummel SSG into the ground. You don't want them close, because we've seen they can get back into Slayers. They did it against Cloud9 both times actually, in both Game 2 and Game 5. So you want to just be out of reach when you get to those final moments.
Yeah, I think rightly mentioned. Cloud9 SSG series is a cautionary tale now to ITV. Let's not make the same mistakes that were made before this. And ultimately, what it came down to that in that Cloud9 series, allowing SSG the time to formulate a plan and execute it. As long as ITV can keep the pace up and not turn up at any point, they can't really make this a difficult task for SSG.
Yeah, I feel like Cloud9 could have handed the game to Space Station, giving them that room to breathe, not having a plan of action, instead just sitting back and letting them push them. How much time ITV would have had to do research between series, because of course they were competing with Sentinels in the Game 5 as well, so they probably wouldn't have seen much happen. Maybe there was a little quick refresher done by other teams just to say, hey, how did they play, how did they do, what happened, what went wrong. Let's go to the moment for ITV. They have an 8-kill lead. Make it 9. Space Station just struggling to get back into this game, and I think that ITV needs to keep this pressure and keep getting these overshields as well. Don't give that ticket back into the game.
Yeah, they've got to remain relentless here. Keep applying the same sort of pressure. Make yourself a difficult kill when needed. Even if you're down in the fight, delaying your death by a second or two, allowing your teammates to get close to you. Maybe capitalize on any damage that you've done, or even timings that you've made, maybe afford them. And overshield, you speak about that, it's about the pop up and second time. You can see Nico standing top middle waiting for it. He's got a little bit to wait though. Watch Kettle's never world and watch overshield. Still pop, but still having a while.
Nico's very good at being in the right place at the right time, and he's very aware of his surroundings, but he'll fall here, and it's still going to be an 8-kill lead. SSG haven't really been able to close that gap, but they have been able to grab an overshield, and it's Legend, who has played against these players many a time in Europe, but now playing against them on international soil. His own soil, technically now, in North America. As SSG close it to 5.
I wonder if Legend is starting to play big from that. It's where it turns out so long. Not bad. It's always the ones that don't know close to the gap. Keep an eye on them. They will betray it.
Well, I actually think that a lot of European countries use a lot of Americanisms anyway. It's funny because Irish people use a lot of Americanisms. I've heard you say some questionable things.
It's all these pronounced H's and numbers. It's no wonder that.
Yeah, you can't really use this.
We're barely used to the English language as it is.
Alright, well.
Overshield and stuff to play for once more. Now, if you're just joining us, you might notice there's some score down the bottom. These two teams had got to the 32-28 scoreline before breaking play. And as we rejoin the proceedings, you will now see it's 36-34. So Space Station have put away that lead just a little bit, but ITV remain ahead.
Boy, do ITV need to win this one. Cannot afford to go 2-0 down against the reigning champions here in HCS. 37-37, so that 4-kill lead that he started with is slowly disappeared right from beneath their feet. All tied up 38-38. Now SSG really have been able to push ITP back every time off spawn, and now they've gained the lead here. Jake does fight back, and this one's going to come right down to the wire, you can already tell, but all 4 dead for ITP. SSG have the lead.
This is the first time that SSG have the lead in the game. Maybe those couple of breaks in play have benefited. Whether it has factually or not is irrelevant. What is relevant right now is that they have a good advantage, and they're building upon it, which is miserable news if you're an ITV fan or if you're an ITV player. So they have a lot of work to do in this game and this series. They're down by 6. As quickly as you can be ahead of the game player, it's how quickly you can take away
the game given for the game, taken away. 3 more required for SSG now, and it's very rare you can see them lose in this position, and now it's just 2. Have ITV just left themselves with too much to do with these final moments. You see the overshield was also up, but I think if SSG grab it, if they don't, it's actually ITV who get hold of it here, so maybe that's going to be their lifeline, but no. Wooten falls, and now it's just 1 more kill left for SSG.
And that one comes in the shape and form of Stellar, Space Station game.
He's got 8 on the board. He's coming in line with double positive. One's doing everything he can, but guilty with the stick. Will turn 1 into 2 in the camo net.
And time again. And this time around, well, feels like a different situation. I don't know why. This one feels a little, because like both teams are in different places.
The trailers just felt odd.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. With the amount of upsets, with the amount of teams that came in looking strong but falling short in pools, but then bouncing back like we saw between Optic and SSG, I don't know how to predict this one anymore. All predictions out the window. But as Thomas says, we are in for a good match regardless. It's going to be Optic versus FaZe playing, and Marvel taken out immediately, followed by Frosty.
Yeah, hot start there. Were they able to pick up the camo? Is actually, I'm wondering, but
Camo was burned by
Camo was burned, okay. So they do manage to get that pick up, and not much use out of it there, though. Dead Zone now looking to cause some problems over here. Optic in the red, FaZe playing in the blue. If you are a FaZe fan, I know that's going to be a little weird to get used to there, considering this team's always in red. But it was a different tournament coming out of Atlanta. But we're also seeing FaZe now trying to pick up the pieces here. Go up against, oh my word.
Look at that blue bit by Renegade just doing that last like clamber over a catwalk, almost pulling a little crazy play there, but eventually taken down. And now we're going to see some points put on the board here for FaZe Clan as they have that AB setup.
Frosty, we're here toward Whirl. Now they don't know that there's going to be one player located down low. They might have gotten a call out or two, but nothing really is there to indicate that anyone's going to be there.
Oh, just seeing that name, tossing the names at the double stacks.
That's good reaction time, man. To just be able to see that. He was so focused on that player toward the plat, and then he sees that grenade come out. He's like, wait a minute.
That's one thing that you'll continually notice from the higher level players, the higher teams, is very rarely are they just throwing nades to start the engagement. They're throwing nades to end an engagement. Once somebody is weak, they're not usually doing it to create the opportunity. And right there is a perfect example of why, because that gave away his position. Instead, he could get hit by that grenade at double stacks when his position was completely hidden from base.
Now, as we look forward here, you had an attempted flip, and now they're going to go back into it here, Optic Gaming, and they will be able to make B theirs. So B&C control for Optic. FaZe now needing to respond. Renegade's going to be tucked away inside of the elevator here, waiting to see if there's a chance for him to push. Going to try and coordinate here with World 2. Got one player toward the grapple shot, so it's going to be some clean shots now.
Yeah, Campbell coming up.
Yeah, and that Frosty was in a position to be able to do that, or to be able to fight for it. Ended up dying in that exchange there. That's going to be 4 down for FaZe Clan. That's doom and destruction. And Optic Gaming get themselves the camo.
And look at this. Frosty trying to take out Formal. Formal eventually slips away. But I also think Trippy's spot was hidden there. Because I thought Frosty was confused and thought that Formal was the only one inside that vehicle. Trippy jumped on up towards top goal, got that kill, got that trade out, and now we see that temporary trip cap there propagating.
That was a really funny moment where you hear the grapple shot, you hear it connect with the shock rifle, and then Formal goes to grab it. He's like, wait a minute, where did it go? It's just here. Thankfully, it was delivered to him. So all's well that ends well, right?